defense will be called on to protect this lead. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Back to pass, it's Daniels. Dumps it to the back. Quick strike complete. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. On the move. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Wake Forest has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second.
Let's go. Break. Double, double.
On the option. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
He'll work his way down to the 28. And how about this tight end finding that soft spot after the play action froze him?
It's tough to do sometimes for these tight ends to kind of find zone defense and find the areas they need to work and make sure that they've got that communication with the QB. But these two right now are on the same page.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Kansas!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. But if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Snagged in the middle. It's Hernandez. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And as a quarterback, when you're throwing these slant routes against man coverage, location is so important. You want to put the football in a place that your receiver can catch the ball and continue advancing it. So nice job by that QB, putting the football right on the face basket.
There he goes. The 10. Touchdown, Wake Forest. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. He'll bring it out. It's Henderson. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Makes the quick grab. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Second down coming up. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Bought a little time, lets it go. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive, you want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. And you saw it that time with the quarterback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a big loss.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's got the tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Well, not a lot the defense can do on that play. They got a curl route. They're playing zone coverage. Everybody got dropped to their spots correctly, but there was just way too much velocity on that throw. They didn't have a chance to break that one.
They'll run play action. Dances away. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Wake Forest.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Henderson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Under fire. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
Well, the offense obviously already in bad field position. The defense can smell blood in the water. Just look at the defenders pin their ears back and get after this quarterback. Wow.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, the sack on the last play obviously put them behind the chains. He's doing everything he can on this scramble to try and go and get the 1st down, but got to give the defense tons of credit. Not only do you get the sack the previous play, but you're able to chase down a pretty athletic guy.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. The Jayhawks have it with a 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Wants to go up top. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Got it! And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Rock Chalk!
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this 2nd half.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Well, that was a lightning-fast decision. You can tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. He'll pull it down. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. The Demon Deacons headed quickly to the line. Might be calling a hot route. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Complete to the left. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the 1st down at the 41.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got the quick pass. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
The play action fake. Now adjusting. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Oh, a double pass. Intercepted to stop the threat. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's inside the 40. And he gets the interception and finally run out of bounds, and that's how we'll wrap up the 1st half. And the Jayhawks will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. Coming out with it, it's Claiborne. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. They got plenty done through the air in the 1st half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the 2nd half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Running to Green. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Offense in a bunch formation. Using his feet. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And how about this, D? You think they're locked in and dialed into this quarterback and his ability to run the football? You've seen him make plays throughout this game. They know it. They're seeing it, and they're making sure that guy's not going to beat him.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Quickly complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down.
He tries to take the top off. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. And the Demon Deacons come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Trying play action. Grab near the sticks. It's Hernandez. Oh, he's got some space. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Touchdown, Demon Deeks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
He'll bring it out. It's Pickett. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively...
Picked off. What a play to set him up.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah, I beg to differ.
And now this offense will take the field again. Give to the running back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. He's got it again. Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Wake. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Pickett. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
Working the middle.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. And this guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Off the play fake. Looking to scramble. On the run deep down the right side. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Got some room to run. The 40. And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run. Welcome to Wallace Wade Stadium on the campus of Duke University, and customarily a trip here involves a journey to K-Ville. Instead, you will be engulfed by the Wade Wackos, the Duke fans ready for their Blue Devils to go to work. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Kansas Jayhawks, taking on a team from the ACC, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Blue Devils will kick it away to start us off. Fielded in the end zone. It's Henderson. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone.
First and 10.
Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
Dropping back, it's Daniels. Looking to buy time. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
One thing you know about this defense, they have got a pass rush, and you cannot be predictable, especially when it comes to throwing the football. There is too much athleticism and length up front on this defensive line and in their front seven, and they register a sack early here on only the second play of the game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up fourth down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, fourth down in their own end, and they're going for it. Got it in the middle, it's Henderson. Turning on the Jets. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing, an easy conversion for this offense. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
This drive was clicking along, but now it's 2nd and 14. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
The give is to Williams. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They go to the ground. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Quarterback making checks. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
And this offense has really gotten to a nice rhythm here on their opening drive of the game. Running the ball, getting it down now into a goal-to-go situation. They really have established a bit of a physicality here early. Let's see if they can keep that up.
Looking to get it in. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Jayhawks. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Jones. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll start this drive going to the air. That's caught. It's Moore. It's a fumble on the play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games, that loses games, and that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Throws to the back. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
Back to throw, it's Daniels. Working that left side now. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
14-2-0.
He'll bring it out. It's Jones. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. His drive will open from the 15. Going right to work up top. That's caught. It's Moore. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Pulls it in. It's Anthony. Breaks into the open. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Takes the handoff. It's Moore. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. The Blue Devils want to move quickly. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
And that's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good. You get a completion on a big third down early in the game, and that should give him a lot of confidence calling plays this game.
And the Blue Devils are on the move. the turnover. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense put you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we've got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their third possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it.
Turning it on! Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Man, that's so frustrating, and it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
They run him out of bounds. He gets it to the 47.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Kansas! They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet here.
And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
Kansas, 21-0.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game, and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Finds his tight end. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. The Blue Devils want to pick up the tempo. Looking downfield on first down. Fakes the grab on the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. Still on his feet at the 45. He's loose. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. The big explosive play put him right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. Trying to pound it in. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
They go right back to their man on 2nd and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And on offense, you know this is 4-down territory. You have to come away with a touchdown. You're getting boat raced in this game right now, and you're going to have to make this possession count.
Yeah, definitely because of the slow start, now putting yourself behind the 8 ball. I think this offense is going to have to be aggressive the rest of the game.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. After getting knocked down in the backfield on the last 2 runs, you got to think they're going to try to throw it on 3rd and goal. Time to find the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. On to attempt the try. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got enough for the first. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. They almost got a 1st down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be 3rd down.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk gain. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make...
There he goes! Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. The Jayhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Daniels. Flips it out in the flat. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Rock Chalk! And they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up to add another. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead.
Kansas, 28-7.
Coming out with it, it's Moore. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Anthony. And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender.
That's a great sign for this offense. Man, everything's been difficult so far, and you've dug yourself a huge hole. They're going to have to find some completions, find some energy, find some momentum somehow.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run it from the gun. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Quarterback making adjustments. Wide receiver going in motion. Off play action on first down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Jayhawks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll give it to the back. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Daniels. Might be looking to run. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw. That's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
The kick is on its way. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Touchdown Jayhawks. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
And he'll just take a knee in this drive. We always look forward to games like this every season. Teams riding momentum, coming in a clash for national supremacy and trying to make a statement as we get close to the playoffs. Welcome to Vaught-Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Rebels will boot it away to start the game. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He's got great speed. He's got an alley. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
And the extra point was good. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Diggs. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone.
Let's go. Right. Single. Here we go.
Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Buys a little extra time. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Caught over the middle. It's Wallace. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. They're on that 3rd down.
It's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Oh, man, how about that? You get your first carry, you're so excited, trying to make a difference, trying to make a play, trying to prove yourself, and you coughed it up. That's not a good start. First carry to fumble it, give it to the other team.
Great place to start for this offense. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Using his feet to buy time. It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Oh, he's got some space.
And that's such a great play by the quarterback to scramble around and make something happen. But I got to understand at the end of that run to take care of the football. I can't cough it up. Really good job scrambling, but poor job finishing that run.
They'll try the run. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Find some fresh air. Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6. Off play action. Grabbed over the middle. It's right. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Finds his big tight end. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. The Rebels are marching down the field.
Let's go.
They get to him as he throws. Touchdown, Ole Miss! Fitted in the window for the score.
And that kind of toughness is something you can't coach in quarterbacks. You either have it or you don't. Being able to deliver strikes like that for touchdowns when you know you are going to get absolutely popped, man, it is hard to find QBs like that. This offense has one.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fielded in the end zone, it's Lemon. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one.
Offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you are.
Across the 45. He's loose down the left side. Past the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. That's caught. It's Lacy. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line. They stop him and knock him out of bounds. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Lee. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Got it behind the line, it's Lee. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. Now they'll run the draw. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And the Rebels pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, the offense just trying to go with a little touch pass this time, down close to the goal line, giving it to the receiver and hoping his speed is going to be able to outflank the defense, but nowhere to run. Nice stop on the defensive side of the ball.
Trying to power it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rebels!
And I like this offense. They didn't panic. A lot of times you see offenses panic and want to get back in it when they're down really quickly, and they force the issue. They stayed patient. They stayed within themselves, and we're an extra point away from being a tied football game.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lemon. Slips through the line. Got a little room. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
I'll tell you, you're lucky if you're watching a college football game and you see one return for a touchdown. That's now his second of the game. This guy is absolutely lethal. He's shown you his open field running ability. He's shown you his speed. I'll be shocked if anybody kicks his way the rest of this game and the rest of the season.
He'll bring it out. It's Diggs. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on first down. Got a man. It's Lee. Still running up the 40. Oh, there's an alley on the left. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
And he made the extra point without problem. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23.
Offense will take over. First and 10.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on first and 10. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Trojans. Once he got some room, it was over.
Number 8.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it out. It's Ray. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. The Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Quickly to the tight end. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's high. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
On that RPO play, I don't hate the decision by the quarterback not to hand it off and throw it deep down the field. I just don't like the throw. Not an accurate throw. He never got his feet back underneath him after riding the running back and not handing it off. He's got to do a better job with his fundamentals to hit that throw because that play was there to be made.
Finds his man. It's high. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
What a snag. How about that catch, man? When he threw the football, you're like, no, don't throw it. But the big fella says, it's my ball.
Makes the catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet.
Well, this quarterback has a ton of confidence in his wide receivers to win one-on-one, and you're not going to get a bigger opportunity to prove that than on that fourth down. That was a throw vertically down the field. Not an easy one to complete. He just knew where his guy was going to be and when. Stuck it right on him, and they keep the drive alive.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
The play action fake. The throw. Pulls it in. It's Lee. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. The Rebels started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Motion from the wide receiver. He'll pull it on the read. Ball is loose. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move. Touchdown, Rebels! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
And you just heard every offensive player go, oh, for a second there. How about that? The fumble deep in the defense's territory. But how about Johnny on the spot, scooping that ball up and finishing, lowering his pads, getting in the end zone. Nice break for this offense.
And he'll bring it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The give to the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. The Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air. It's Mayava. Finds his man. It's Miller. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. The sure hand, it's Lemon. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there.
And the defense makes a play finally. This is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
With the catch, it's Lemon. Puts him in the spin cycle. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming.
I mean, the great news is you just came up with a huge completion on third down, but the bad news is you're still miles away from picking up this first because of how poor you were first and second down. Moving forward in this game, the offense has got to do a better job early in the drive to at least give them a chance to have some success.
Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Wallace. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They pick up 10 and give him a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the grab. It's Stribling. They'll immediately call timeout.
All right, defense, you know coming into this game you're playing a fast quarterback. You know it's not going to be easy getting him on the ground. You got to start thinking about how you're pass rushing, rushing right up the middle and allowing him to get out.
He's got it inside the 15. Breaks into the open. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the final 41 yards covered by that touchdown strike. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. One more snap coming before halftime. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Fires left. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Pretty good job of coverage on that kick. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line. And the Rebels are moving quickly down the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Makes the catch. And he will score! The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead now.
It's a fake. Holder looking to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Miller with the ball. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Crosses the 35. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down.
He's going for it all. Got it inside the 10. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. Trying play action. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Nice job by this defense, man. Playing aggressive, playing physical, taking away the easy stuff on the perimeter. Nice job rushing the quarterback, bringing more bodies near the line of scrimmage, getting the sack, and forcing the third down and goal.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Snagged in the middle. It's Strachan. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening.
This is kind of like Vegas and gambling. You got a big completion there on third down. You've set up fourth. You could take the field goal and take the easy money, but you might decide to roll the dice here, stay on the field, and go for it on fourth down, hoping to get a touchdown.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on fourth down, trailing by double figures. Touchdown, Trojans! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that is why you never quit on a play. On fourth down, down by the goal line, it looked like the quarterback had nowhere to go with it, but he wouldn't quit. He wouldn't give in to the defense. He just dug deep down inside himself and found a way to score that TD. That was impressive.
Coming out with it, it's Diggs. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
All right, if you're a quarterback in that situation, you know there's nowhere to go, so just
cut your losses.
You're right, absolutely. Slide, don't take the extra punishment. You just give up on the play.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Got him in, it's Diggs. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up fourth down, they only have a one-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Rush is on him. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on fourth down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That
touchdown, USC! The offense cashing it in on that drive. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Extra point here will give them the lead. And the extra point puts them on top by one. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. That's reeled in. It's Lee. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
He'll keep it himself. Makes one man miss.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Got it in the middle, it's Stribling. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Ole Miss. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
And at this stage of the game in the fourth quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
And they'll try to tack on 2.
Black 18! Black 18!
Trying to pound it in. He gets it into the end zone for the 2 to push that lead out to 7.
And how about that? They go with the ground game. Keep it on the ground for the 2-point conversion. Guy runs the football really hard, sneaks it in there, and gets him 2 points.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24.
Offense will take over. First and 10.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Makes the catch. It's Sanders. Turning it on. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
On the ground, it's Jordan. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Trying to escape and get it himself. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Under fire. It's caught. He's brought down the 1, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open, couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this.
He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
Even the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
That's the one danger defensively when you want to play zone coverage, because you leave a lot of windows and pockets out on the field. And if the offensive quarterback find one, they could hurt you. You saw it right there on the crossing.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
He's going to run it. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag down on the play. Let's see what that's about. The forward pass used to be illegal in football. That one still is. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
After that incompletion, it's decision time now if you're the head coach. Do you stay aggressive? Do you trust your offense to go get this 1st down, try and eat the clock and win the game late? Or do you trust your defense to get it back to you quickly for one more opportunity?
He's open on the right. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Tie game here with just a few minutes to go. He might want another play. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. He's taking the shot. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. Bringing it back. position with the return. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. The toss sweep to the right. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And if you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points. And this late in the game, they're watching them run the ball to no avail.
Looking for a crease. It's Lacy. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Makes the catch. It's Wallace. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. And I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They'll line up for a second down play. They'll run it from the gun. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
At the 42. Coming up, 4th down.
Going for it on 4th down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. 4th down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play, and you've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up with it.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Sprocket. He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
And you got to think about when you want to use that final timeout, when you're going to clock it. Every single second counts. You need a field goal to win, but you got to manage this clock.
Extending the play. He's going to take off. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
Late in the game, a lot about execution, right? And the quarterback has to understand situational awareness, has to understand it. First of all, he does a great job of scrambling, but then the understanding part we're talking about clicks in. Does a great job getting the first down and getting out of bounds.
There he goes. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
Number 8.
Big-time players make big plays in big games. And coming up with that touchdown with just seconds left in this game now gives them an opportunity to hit the extra point and make it a touchdown game. And there might be 2 more plays left. The kickoff, maybe 1 more snap for the opponent. What a massive play in a big moment.
49.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play.
Timeout, USC.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage.
Red 70 blacks off. Red 70 blacks.
To the air on first down. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
Well, you look at the clock. They've got time for one more play, but they're out of Hail Mary range here, needing a touchdown to win this game. This is going to be a last-second, last-chance play that they practice, by the way, throughout the week. It's going to involve probably a lot of laterals. We've seen crazier stuff happen in college football.
They'll bring him down as he bulks up those numbers, but not the most important one as they'll come up short in this game. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw two really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, two really good teams, man. That's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Ballmer.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. Two ranked opponents, evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive, and now they get to move up the rankings.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.